What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here from GuitarJams.com. Happy to bring you guys a request. A lot of requests for this song lately, so I thought I'd throw it out there. I've been doing a lot of classics. I'm going to do a contemporary one. Mix it up. Always mixing. Keep you guessing. Also, I appreciate all that extra support besides watching these free videos on YouTube, which I appreciate anything you do. But I always appreciate you checking out the other things I have to offer, and I've got links below this box, and I really appreciate it. But not only that, we're going to zoom in, give you this lesson right now, and I hope you have a lot of fun doing it. So here we go. All right, so there's a few different sections you'll catch on. Obviously, you should be familiar with the song. The opening starts like this. You need an A minor chord, and you need an E minor chord, and you're going to need a G chord. You're going to need, a little bit later, you're going to need a D chord, but because it's like a piano voicing with some lower tones, it doesn't really give us what an authentic sound for the original. So what I think you should do is take that D chord, but just don't play that high E. Let that middle finger mute it and get the A note in there. And that'll give you a little bit closer, okay? And then you need a C chord. And that's basically what you need until we get to the amen part. So check it out. Here's the very beginning. So check it out. I'm going to say E and I'm going to say A, but I mean E minor and A minor. So E, E, A, G. And then it starts over into what we would call the regular verse. This first verse is a little bit longer than the rest of the verses in the song. So check it out. You know, it's like E minor and A minor, and then it switches to E minor to G. So check it out. Kind of starts over right there. Now G. D. Then from there the verses go like this. E minor, A minor, E minor, A, G, A minor, E minor, A minor, D, C. So those are the regular verses there. They're shorter than that first opening. Here's that regular verse again one more time. Okay. So then we need the amen section of the song. And I'm going to play a G bar chord because we're going to need a C minor bar chord. Okay? You could survive by going G, C, G, C, G, C, G. But to get super authentic, we want to do the bar chord of G. It's that 3rd fret bar chord. G, C major, G. But then the rest of them are C minor. And it gives a real kind of gospel kind of sound there. So check it out. We've got G, C, G, C minor, G, C minor, G. So there's a little line here. I'm going to give you two options. I like the way this one sounds better, where it would be 3, 2, minor chord. But what I'm hearing, and the notes kind of clash into each other, the piano is holding the sustain pedal down, so all the notes are kind of, you know, washing together. I listened to it a bunch of times, and I really think I hear, but it's hard to make out. So I'm going to leave it up to you which one you like better. 3, 2, 2, 1, oh. It's just a little weird sounding. So either one. Or, okay. So now we're going to call this the chorus. And it goes like this. E minor to B7. G, A minor, then it would start over, so check it out. E minor, then we need to go to G, A minor, back to E minor. And then there's a new lick that's almost like the, but it's a little different. It's actually A, G, G, F sharp. So you'd go 5, 3, 3, 2, oh, G, A minor, E minor, B7, A minor. Oh, sorry, G, A minor, E minor. And so that's what the chorus is. And the B7, 2nd fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, and pinky on the high E. So you've got, let's do it from that, the normal verse after the intro. So you've got E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor, G, A minor, E minor, A minor, D, C. Then the lick, E minor, then we go to B7. Then we need a G to A minor to E minor, new lick. Now we need to learn what's called the bridge of the song. No new chords. No new chords. I promise. Just in a different order. All right. So we're going to go like this. C to G, B minor to E minor. And they all share the same amount of time going by. And you do it 4 times. So C, G, B7, E minor. I love this progression. C, G, B7, E minor, G, C, G, B7, E minor. So you got to do 4 of these. Let's say this is the 4th one. 4th time. G, B7, E minor, D, C. Okay, so it's just D, C, holds on C for 3 times as long as that D, and then you've got Amen, but just a little bit of it, then it takes you back to the chorus again. You know, it's like a quick little back to the chorus, then you've got that amen again. Actually, no, it doesn't do that. It just ends on the E minor. Now now that I remember in my head how it goes. But anyway, those are all the sections, all bunch of great chords that you're going to use a lot. So I think it'll help. There it was. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and playing guitar and hopefully having a good time. I appreciate the extra step, that extra support with you going and checking out all my links down below the box. Thank you. And hopefully you see you in another video real soon. Keep having fun, and we'll see you there.